Alright, today we're playing classic speedrun because that's the best speedrun. And I might edit this video a little bit, add some music in it. I got a mic, so the sound quality should be a hell of a lot better. I've been watching a lot of Smokey MC, especially on like Tophia, who Mamachu's back, which is kind of crazy. You know, I really thought that she stole the GoFundMe money, as I'm pretty sure, like, everyone did. But, ooh. Stuck to the wall. Anyways, I feel like I've been following her since she was on Musical.ly, but I didn't think that she was such a weirdo until, like, everything came out, you know? Like, I was there for the judge, I forget her name, but I was there for that live where she just broke down crying because she was outed for liking teenage boys. But yeah, her and Nova, I've been following for basically forever. Except she is, maybe this isn't the most popular opinion, but I think that she's a lot more deplorable than Nova is. And this is strictly because of, like, I don't know. She, like, at least, you know what, actually they might just be on the same level. I don't know. I don't know if either one can be deemed better. Like, obviously Nova thinks he's better than Tophia, and Tophia thinks that she's better than Nova, but I don't think that either one is actually good. And, well, I don't think that anyone does, but, you know, Nova, he's got his whole diaper thing. He talks to minors actively, and Tophia doesn't, but she does watch, NSFW content of those minors, and her Pinterest suggesting teenage boys. I don't think that that's a good sign. Asian teenage boys pops up in her Pinterest as, like, a 30-year-old woman. How old is she? 30? 31? I think she's 31. But, I don't know, man. Since Nova, like, actively talks about... No, he doesn't talk about... He talks to minors. Since he does that, I think that he's worse, but... Tophia... At least Nova, like, has been employed. I think he's redeemable only for the fact that if he got off the internet for a while, people would just forget about him. Oh my god. So close. Yeah, people would probably just forget about him if he got off the internet, but he's not going to. He's gonna keep doing Novacord. He said that he might do an OnlyFans. Tophia also said that recently. I think that's just a trend among them, is they're so used to just, like, completely embarrassing themselves that, I don't know, they know that, or I hope they know that the only people that would be buying their OnlyFans are people who want to like it. So it wouldn't be a good decision for either of them, for any locale, actually. Man, imagine Andy Ditch next. He's like, yeah, I wanna do an OnlyFans. That's how he talks, by the way. I can make fun of it because he's a fake. Ooh, I remember being so bad at this. Oh, I'm so bad at this level, man. But, yeah, dude. I'm actually really surprised that Mamachu looks fine. Like, if you haven't seen her, she got shot. Where did she get shot? In the head? In the neck? She got shot somewhere that I would have thought to be fatal. Like, when I heard the news, I was like, oh, there's no way that she's gonna survive, you know? But no, she was sitting with Tophia in the park and they were recording together, and Tophia, per usual, was not paying attention to her mother in any capacity, except for like a few sentences, which is interesting because like she just got out of the hospital. You'd think that you would talk to her a little bit more, you know? Like, I'm not super close with my mother, but I'm staying in her house right now, and it's like, I never really see her, so obviously, we're gonna talk, we're gonna conversate, like, but I don't know, she just gives off, like, I don't care vibes, and she talks more about her brother's GoFundMe and funding his funeral than she does actually being upset that he's dead. And like the people, I've seen comments before that are like, oh well, he was a predator, he deserves it, like that. That's really evil to say, because nobody deserves to go the way that he went. Like, that's, and especially like Tophia talks a lot about the trauma that she got, which I don't doubt that you get trauma watching someone get into the driver's seat, like, on your brother's body. That visual just, it's horrendous. Yeah. But you would think that after witnessing that, you would care a little bit more about the horrible event that took place and a little bit less about money. Especially since I really don't want to pull this card out, but she is one of the main reasons why they were not in a house, and I'm not talking about her not getting a job. I'm talking about Brother Chu offering to put them up in a 2-bedroom apartment, and her just being like, no, I want a 3-bedroom apartment, I need my own room. And then, well, we all know how the story ends, but it's, I think they had multiple cars, because Brother Chu worked that night, I think. So, Mama Chu and Tophiachu would just be sleeping in one car, which, by the way, is elder abuse. Her mother is elderly. Tophia literally made her take a shit on the sidewalk after they got evicted from their hotel because they don't have access to bathrooms. And Tophia will say that it's the store owner's fault because they can't find, like, bathrooms open anywhere. Like, what was she supposed to do? You guys hate homeless people. You're disgusted by homeless people. Like, no, we're disgusted by you. You let your mom do that. You got yourself evicted because you wouldn't get a job, girl. Like, come on now. And I think actually the reason that they got evicted was, I can't remember exactly, but I think they thought that Brother Chu was paying the rent. Either him or Papa Chu. They thought that one of them was paying the rent, and then just it piled up and it wasn't paid. So there was this one moment on live that everyone knows about by now that's just, no, we have to pay the rent. And then her mom's going, what? It's already paid. And then she's like, no, because one of the things about Tophia is she's always screaming at her mother. Me personally, I know that Mama Chu has, like, hearing issues, so Tophia's like, no, I yell at her because she needs to hear me. And, like, yeah, yeah, but there's a difference between speaking loudly and just straight up screaming at her, you know? Like, and she's doing the latter. There's absolutely no doubt about that. She's just being abusive. I forget where I was before I went on that tangent. Oh, right, the rent situation. I don't know, man. I think, like, again, I hate to pull this card out, but I think that Tophia is the main one to blame. in this, especially when it comes to, well, I'm not blaming her for her brother's death, I'm blaming her for the situation that caused his death. Obviously, the only one at fault for his death is the one who killed him. Which is crazy, just insane how this is, like, how his story wrapped up. Not even story, how his life, how this real person just ended up going, which is a tragedy, and I feel, I've said this so many times by now, but I just feel so odd that Tophia doesn't seem to care about the fact that her brother died. Like, that weird video she posted of him, like, twerking, she's like, oh, I hate that you're gone. Like, that seems so disingenuous to me, especially over that music. Like, I wouldn't be, if just as an example, if my brother died in that terrible fashion, I wouldn't be posting about it on social media, and I wouldn't be like, we need funeral expenses. Here's another thing, she doesn't once say, like, R.I.P. blah blah blah, I forget his name. He's like, oh, Donald Jr., I think. R.I.P. Donald, we miss you. Like, she doesn't ever say that. Or if she did, I've never heard it. But yeah, I mean, considering that she's online, like, a million times, Tophia will say that, like, she doesn't need to share everything online, but she absolutely does. So if you don't see her saying something in a live, it's probably she's never said it before. And I don't know, even if she says it off the live, she's probably going to talk about it on live, because that's just who she is. She craves attention for every aspect of her life. I don't know. I keep doing that. How? She rubs me the wrong way in, like, every way possible that she could rub me the wrong way. Like, just, I hope that she does get a job someday, and she, especially for her mother, either that or I hope that they can find some type of, like, government assist, because I don't wish ill will upon her. I just wish that she would take into account, like, I don't want her to blame herself, obviously. She's probably already done that enough. Well, knowing her, she's a narcissist, so probably not. But I don't know, man. Just, well, she could blame herself a little bit, because I do blame her a little bit. Not for everything, as I just stated like a million times, but mostly, like, at this point, I don't care about her as much as I care about her mother, because Mama Chu, I don't know if this is true, but apparently she would, like, take in when she was younger, she took in children to take care of them. And I don't know if it was, like, a daycare or, like, a foster thing, but Tophia and Donald are her only biological children. She was a queen, and yeah, I don't think that, well, of course, so there, you have to also, like, think about, these are the kids that she raised. Both of them have had issues in the past talking to minors. Both of them are very confrontational. They don't take into account, like, anything that the so-called trolls are saying, which most of them, like, yeah, there are some people commenting. I did this too. Like, she replied to one of my comments once, because, what did I say? I completely forget what I said, but she replied and she's like, oh, right, no, I talked about, like, the Teenage Corn that she was watching, and I'm like, Tophia, just go back to watching your corn or something. And she's like, y'all are lying, like, I didn't even do that, y'all know that you're wrong. It's like, no, there's proof. Tophia, honey, there's proof everywhere. Like, so stupid, but yeah. Whoa. What is that? Too good, bro. It took 1.k seconds to finish the game. Imagine. Blood weeks of stench everywhere he goes. Oh man, I love. Hi, peoples. I love the chat. I've never seen people actually chatting in this game. That's crazy. And you know what's also crazy to me is like buying trails in Speedrun. Like, this is just a game that I play when I'm bored. I really like it because it was like, it's a nostalgic game for me. I used to wake up and I'd play like Bee Farm Simulator, whatever. And I'd play like Lumber Tycoon. I think that's what it's called. That, and then like those two games, and then this one. And I would also play this one like at my after school program with everyone in there. And I don't know, like computer labs, I think they're going extinct now. But, well, because like I don't know if they are in like elementary schools, but probably in high schools, because my high school, they just gave Chromebooks to everyone, and right now like I have a Chromebook. I don't usually use it because it's really laggy and old, but I'll probably pawn it, honestly, because I could use the money. But yeah, computer labs are a thing of the past probably in like 10 years at the most, at the absolute most. I will run up to a child in a store, grab them, shake them, and say, "What was a computer lab?" And they're gonna go, "I don't know, please stop, And then I'm gonna laugh maniacally and scream, and all the while they'll be like, what the flip is a computer lab?" And then I'm imagining this taking place in a Hot Topic. So there's like a bunch of emo kids watching, and they're like, "What just happened?" And then they come up, and then they go up to the kid that I just basically traumatized. And they're like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then a blossoming friendship happens, and that's gonna happen in exactly 10 years. Because computer labs cease to exist, and yeah. Imagine I become like a locale like all these other people, and people just come back to this clip, and they're like, she foreshadowed the Hot Topic incident. I actually really hate going to malls, unless I'm with someone. If I'm with someone, then malls are the best place ever. But if I'm alone, like, because if you're alone, I don't know how it is for other places, but we probably all have like those vendors that just sit in the middle, and they're like, "What? Come up here. Why am I doing an accent? They're like, "Come over here. Try my product. Buy my product. I'm gonna put this in your hand, and then you're gonna owe me $50 million quintillion." And then I hate this one stupid vendor at my mall who he'll go, "You dropped something. And when you turn around, he throws a business card. Like, it's really funny. It's absolutely hilarious. But I really hope that you guys are reading the chat as well. It's really entertaining. But yeah, this stupid dude, at this point, like, I just walk past him, don't give him any attention. And when you do that, it's no better, because he goes, "You dropped something, you dropped something, you dropped something, you dropped something!" Like, I heard you the first time. I know what you are. You're not fooling me. I'm a million steps ahead, and you don't even know it. This level is me because I'm so rich. Even though I just said that I could use money. I'm so rich. You know, I've never been to a pawn shop before. They're kind of scary to me, because I imagine just like going in, I'm like, "Here's a computer," and then they go, one penny. And then I go, "Why?" And then I go, Stupid. 1 penny. And then they give me a penny, and then they take it back, and then they slap me across the face. And then they just take my computer. That's how I imagine pawn shops work. There's this one close to me called Easy Pawn, and I drive by it like every time I go between my mom's house and my father's house, which is pretty much every day, even though they live an hour apart. So 2 hours of gas every single day, guys. Can you see why I need money now? Boy talking like he good at math. I'm gonna start saying that to people. Girl, you're talking like you're good at math. That is hilarious. Anyways, man. Definitely, if you work at a pawn shop. I was thought, lol. What are you, 9? I was thought. Was. Keyword. Past tense. He bad now. Oh man. Okay, you 10 now, good job. I love Roblox, man. I think he's my boss. Before I was unemployed like 2 days ago, this dude I work with, he is the assistant manager, so I think he's my boss. But I don't know, the vibe there was really chill. Like, even my bosses just seemed like my best friends. Like, we were all besties, and I'm gonna go back there in a little while, and then they're all gonna miss me so much. But anyways, he told me that, like, Roblox was getting sued by an entire state, and that it might, like, not exist anymore. And that made me really sad, because imagine just, like, y'all really been arguing for the past 30 minutes. Please get a J-O-B. Whatever your voices tell you, little bro. Like, you can't get this type of commentary in any other game. It's hilarious. Like, there's definitely a 9-year-old in here, and I have no idea which one it is. Like, maybe it's me. I don't even know, man. How old am I? 17? It's like 9. Maybe it's me. Womp womp. Oh my god, I told my boss that my friend was going to prison, which I don't think, like, I hope he doesn't, but at that time, like, he had just texted me and he's like, I'm going to prison or something, like, I got a charge, I got booked, I got arrested, and I'm like, what the flip? And so I was, like, telling my boss about it. I was, like, hyperventilating a little bit. I was sad, obviously, because this is my friend. I don't want bro to get locked up. And my boss goes, womp womp. So in retaliation, I had an asthma attack, and they had to fill out a form. Take that, loser. I was hyperventilating, and I almost passed out. But this is really funny because it loops back into me, like, trying to be Marine. Knowing full well that I had an asthma attack, and that if I had that in basic training, there would not be inhalers available. But it wasn't, like, it's not public knowledge, it's not in the database. For whatever reason, I thought that it would be. But when I went into MEPS, they didn't bring it up at all, and it wasn't one of the reasons for me getting disqualified. I was disqualified for psychosis, which I did have. But when they were like, Josie, do you hear voices? I'm like, no. Who? No, dude, obviously not, man. Damn it. Yeah. 155 gems. What can we get? I know that I said that, like, buying trails was crazy, but it's because they're not me. For Wobucks? I buy gems for Wobucks? Oh, I didn't know that I had 1,000. Wait. Oh, I have so much Robux. Freak yeah. Unique random trail for $25. Sure, man. Stop signs trail? Here, wait. Will it just show up? No. Stop sign. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty hard. I like that. And it was only 25 Robux. The creators of this game, I think that Speedrun 4 isn't, because this one is classic, so maybe it's by the same creator, I don't know. But what I think is someone just copied the code and then they redid it, because Speedrun right now, it has like pets and everything, and you have to like sell energy to make it to the next level, and you collect energy by running, which I hate. I hate games with pets, especially, I was gonna say Meep City, but actually Meep City is goated. Brookhaven? No. What's that one? I forget what it is, but you like, I always miss that. Am I an idiot? Comment below. Anyways, I forget what it was, but okay, kills myself. Literally, but in Roblox and GTA. In GTA, guys, not in real life. In GTA. There was a game where you would just like trade a bunch of pets, and I would go in there and I would think, cause this is like before you had to actually look out for getting like stolen from, you know? So I would take full advantage of that. And I'd steal people's pets. Except I didn't really play the game. I didn't want the pets. So after they were like, you scammed me! I just gave it back. Some of them still reported me, and I actually had an account taken down because of that, despite giving it back. Like, I'm an upstanding person in society. I was just showing them how easy their hard work could be taken away and funneled into my pockets. My greasy, greedy, little grubby, little salad finger hands. I could steal their rare pets. I ever stole your pet, I'm sorry, but I gave it back, so, you know, don't be a weirdo about it. Got 2 minutes left. I wish that I knew how to, like, record on an Xbox. No, I wish that I had a PC, because I could run Steam games. I'm trying to fund it right now. I suspect that those games will get a lot more views, especially since I would probably actually take the time in editing them, considering that they're like higher quality games than me being sucking at Roblox. Like, if I played Cuphead, I would definitely be playing with someone, and I would most certainly take the time out of my life to edit it. But as of right now, no, you're just like on a FaceTime with me, and I'm yapping about Tophia and Nova and Cyrax. You know, I really want to go to Cyrax's house, like on a vacation. Do you think that I could be the new Music Biz Marty? Because he RIP him, by the way. Oh, also RIP Copes. That made me really sad to say. I never thought that he would die, honestly. Like, not in my lifetime, at least. He was kind of like Jesus, and I really miss his content, and when his dad, like, uploaded that video just, like, breaking down because Cobra was found dead in his trailer, possibly from liver failure, because he was an alcoholic, you know, we all knew that, and his diet was abysmal. It makes sense that he and Ozzy Osbourne would be gone in the same year, though. With that, though, I'm gonna end my epic. Look at that trail. That's really cool. I'm gonna end my video right here. R.I.P. Cobes, and whatever else I said.